Hi guys, this is Mia from Mimo Design Laser Files, and I'm back with a new Trinket tray series. This time it's with honeycombs and bees, and these are a huge and great scrap project because I already nested all the top frames and a tag if you want it. So you only have to cut these four bottoms, and then you'll have the frames in one piece. I did add a additional tag that you could make, or you could use this scrap piece for something else. So assembling is very straightforward. You just glue the frame on top of the bottom once you've stained or treated it as you want. So I'll not go into too much details on that, but I do want to show you how to elevate the design by rounding the edges. Also, if you have some minor flaws, like I don't have a lot of those, but you can see that sometimes your laser will make some minor flaws. I'll show you how to get rid of these pretty easy and fast. So this is a old trinket tray from my Magnolia series, and you can see that these edges are sharp compared to this new one. So I rounded the edge on all my frames, and it's easy to do because I never use masking tape. I always sand my pieces after I'm done cutting and engraving. And I sand them to remove residue, but also to make it smooth. And what I did to round the frame was, I have this Ryobi 1+ sander. So I just tilted inside and outside the edge while it was running. I'm not gonna turn it on, because I'm inside right now, but I will show you with a regular piece of sandpaper. So you just angle it, and then you'll be able to round your edges like that. So that's tip number 1. The second tip I wanted to share is the floored pieces. So if you have these small bumps or things that are not black like the wood cutting, you can use a Sharpie. And it's super easy, you just wipe it over. The Sharpie will bleed into the material, so it will be rather invisible after it's dry. Let's see if I have some that was worse. I have a little bump inside this one too. So again, just use your Sharpie and it's gone. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, I want to show you how you can easily darken your engravings by simply staining them. To darken the engravings, you want a stain of some sort. You can use pretty much any. Mine is a aqua gel, water gel from V33. It's an Italian brand, or actually it's a Leroy Merlin brand, so you might get it in France as well. This one is a chestnut light, and I'll just show you how to easily darken everything. So I'll take off the lids, and I can use this one. So you take your frame and the bottom, and I always use a foam brush, but you can use any. But the reason I'm using a foam brush is because I'm kind of dabbing the stain into my engraving. That way it will darken it. So this is just the 1B, but you probably can already see the difference. The darker stain I'm using, the darker my engraving will be. So let's see. So that's it. I always apply my stain in the wood direction, which is why I went this way. And if you don't feel like it's darkened the engraving perfectly, you could just add another coat. The top frame, I'll apply some as well. And I'll leave my bottom to dry, and then I'll take the bottom of the bottom. So I just went from natural to chestnut light on this one. So it's pretty easy to do, and if you saw the pictures from the listing, you'll see that I added some different colors to them to show you the difference. I'll take my round one and just assemble it really quick so you can see that as well. You just use wood glue. Mine is from Engraving. It's an Italian brand. Apply glue to the back. Like this, and align it with the bottom, push it down, and my wood is 10mm poplar plywood, but you can make these trays from any type and thickness of material. If you want the edge to be taller, you can just add some more layers to it. So since I'm using 10mm, clamps is not always necessary, but I do want to add some anyway, so I'll just grab these. And when you're clamping, make sure that it's not sliding and it's still aligned. So for this one I want to keep natural, so I'll give it a clear coat afterwards, so you won't be able to get dirty on it. And that's it. If you want these files or some of the else, I have a lot of trinkets because I love to use them for my scrap wood. Feel free to jump on my Etsy shop, Mimo Design Laser Files, or our own platform, allstarsdesign.com, and I'll see you soon. Bye!